Welcome to a fresh new episode of What I Know So Far. I am Trish, Suhr.
And I'm Karen Mills, and we're so excited to be here today with you and appreciate so much you listening.
We love y'all. And look, we have a fun one today. Karen and I went all around the world in while we while we recorded this quick fun episode. But what we want to make sure y'all do for us, because we love being able to bring y'all this podcast, is to rate, subscribe, and review when you get a chance. It's free to y'all, but it means the world to us. So wherever you're listening to podcasts, go on, because we want to bring you more of these in 2025 and hopefully do them live.
Do them live. So fun. Along with a comedy show.
I mean, comedy and a podcast, and we all get to meet each other in person. What gets to be more fun than that? I don't think too much.
Nothing.
So please take the time and do that. This episode's a fun one, isn't it, Kay?
It is. It kind of went in every direction, but I loved it.
That's what I think is best, because really what y'all are, you are that to us. You're our friends. And so we have the same conversations whether y'all are here or not. So we figured we might as well.
That's right. So enjoy eavesdropping on our crazy
Please
conversation.
do. Welcome to this wild episode. We hope y'all enjoy it.
You gotta be just who you are. You gotta be just who you are. Don't let them sway you. No one can change you. You gotta be just who you are.
Hi, Kay.
Hey, Trish.
How are you, gorgeous?
You know, I'm good. How are you?
You know, just staying over here, staying warm here in Southern California.
Yeah.
I know no one wants to hear that. Can we
That's
legally
right.
still say Happy New Year since we're like kind of halfway into the year? It stops at the 10th.
Does it stop at the 10th?
I don't know. I think Larry David told us with that. I don't.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I thought maybe we got the whole month of January to say Happy New Year.
You know what? I like it. I like it. Pete Holmes, great comic. He just says Happy New Year all year round just to mess with people, and I'm not mad at it.
No.
Happy New Year.
You know, and I'm such a you do you boo. If you want to say it all year, I don't care.
That's right. Happy New Year. It's
Yeah.
kind of just Happy Halloween. I know it's almost Easter. Who cares?
Happy January. Happy February.
See? Kay, I'm here with you on that. This is the time of year, though, you and I've talked about it many times. And I get excited because my birthday's December 30th. Then we have New Year. So I get in this big reset mode. It helps to have a birthday to start a new year. So it feels very clean slate. But this is the time where people are starting to, like, the resolutions are already sliding off. They say everyone stops resolutions that they started by January 21st. Isn't that horrible?
Well, and you know my take on that. Actually, I think the only people that should start resolutions in January are people who have birthdays around that time, because that is a new year for them.
Yes.
But every other person, you know, it makes no sense to me, because I always say I can't make any changes if I'm wearing a big coat and the days are shorter. I sure can't do anything in a coat in the dark. No. I mean, what change could I possibly make? So, and that's when bears hibernate. That's things
flowers
are still
go
dying
dormant.
off.
That's right.
Yes. And so spring makes so much more sense to me to start making change, because that's new life.
Karen Mills, I'm telling you right now, that's some. Not only is it so much damn common sense, it's almost like white witch smart. You know, like you're just so ethereal and brilliant. That I think I'm going to start rolling that into my new practice. I do like a January reset simply because I've usually eaten myself swole. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And I drink every day. I've just won the lottery. I don't know why I think I need champagne the entire month of December, but it becomes my personality.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I think I reset is like my diet, maybe.
I get that. Now I do have to de-bloat, de-salt, de-alcohol, do all of that, because de-sugar. Oh.
Yeah, because I can't even fit in my coat. Like, oh, this got snug.
I know, and because you start really feeling, I do, the effects of it. I start feeling worse. I feel inflamed. Ugh.
Let's be real about that, because I just turned 50, December 30th. Karen has walked me through this like nobody's beeswax. Praise God. I just turned 50, and I'm gonna tell y'all, there's a handbook that needs to be written about all the stuff what the cheese just starts sliding off the cracker. No one tells you about certain things, like where you could have 2 glasses of champagne. Nay. I can barely have a half a glass, and I'm sideways in a ditch. What happened? Where did my alcohol tolerance go? Not that I've ever been, you know me, Kay. I've never been like, woo-woo.
No.
But I could have 2 glasses of champagne in the
Sure.
course of a night. Now, if I have 2, I am crawling into that bed. Praise God, I can take an eyelash off and take this makeup off. I think I've gone out and partied all night, like I've been up in the club.
I know and I can have a sip of wine and get a headache before.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the hangover feel before I even get a relaxed buzz feel.
Yes.
I'm
You're
just like, it's not
"Oh."
worth it.
Isn't that interest? I find that's a big change going in for me in this last, Lord, I mean, it's been about a month of it without my body's like, what is happening?
Well-
What is things that you become intolerant to? So I'm like, well, I guess I naturally have to give up alcohol, and I'm going to have to start drinking all these fun mocktail beverages, but then they're full of sugar. So I'm like, well, hell, can't I just eat chocolate cake? And then we're back to the same circle.
Well, I think, certainly for special occasions, but, it does curtail any just frequency of it because you just don't feel as good and you can't tolerate it as well. But let me just say, you do 50 quite well, my friend.
Hey, thank you. Well,
You
honey,
look fantastic.
I'm over here. I thank you. I'm saying I am, meaning I'm just over here trying to not I tell Karen this all the time when we're not on air and on calls. I'm just trying to let the cheese not slide off the cracker, okay? I'm forever like, I'm going to be one of those people until I can afford a facelift. I'm going to do a GoFundMe. But I'm going to start face taping. We were out the other day and I saw this woman at Starbucks with her face taped. And I was like, if I'd have been in my 20s, I'd have judged her so hard and been like, oh my God. Not that I talk like that, but I'd have been like, what is she doing? She's pretty. That's what I mean. Like, I thought she was beautiful. She didn't need to tape that face. But then I was like, you know what, sis? Not mad at you. Not mad at you for 1/2 of a second. By the way, where'd you get it? Because you look great. Like, I was like, she looks phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And that's the difference where you sit and go, whatever makes somebody feel good, do it. You ain't hurting nobody. Just do the things that make you feel good about yourself. That's
We
all.
duct tape our face. But
Honey, I'll take duct tape. If it's going to stay on and it's waterproof. I'm gonna tell you, I've got to find a primer. If y'all listen, and you have a makeup primer that doesn't let it slide off your face, I'm gonna have to call Tess Morgan. That's what I'm gonna have to call.
Yeah.
I
need a spackle.
I need a
That's what
spackle. I need something. I put my face on about 8 or 9 in the morning, y'all, and by like 3 o'clock, it's done slid by my shoulder. Like it just kind of starts sliding. I'm like, where are you going, girl? We've got stuff to do. So if y'all have a good under makeup primer that you love, DM us. Let us know. I need to know these things.
I know. Everything. You know how the algorithm wants to give you more of what you've searched for and done. Yeah. So I get a lot of crepey skin.
Girl, stop.
Things pop up.
I don't know if you get this, Karen, because Karen's got a bigger chest like myself. Karen and I are deceivingly larger chested people. Okay. Like we're not people that have our tatas out, as my mom would say. My tatas aren't out, but we've got a lot up here. So I get what I call desert chest, where I get this like valley in the middle because my boobs are going together. And I'm like, what is this desert? What is this dry? What happened here? Like this just started occurring. Well, I once Googled, what do I do for that? And now all my algorithm is of these little silicone patches that lay on my desert chest area that I can sleep with overnight that helps it smooth. And I was like, who knew? What a time to be alive that this is there's a remedy for everything. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to have to so I ordered some, y'all. I'll report back as a point of my story.
Well, and 3 years ago, I was in a serious car accident, as you know, that
Yes.
broke my sternum in 3 places. So now I have this huge calcium deposit that is like if you cut a baseball in half and laid it on my chest, that sits there.
So it's a bigger, and for you, if you're listening and not watching, y'all, Karen's got this little, almost, I'd say a little bit of it's like, what would you call that? Just, it's not flat, if you will. So
No,
it's just
it's
a
like
little
if you
raised.
cut a baseball in half, and it's a calcium deposit because they say your brain, when you break a bone, your brain starts sending calcium, and it sent too much.
That's
and so yeah,
our bodies
and
are amazing.
which is so predictable for me because I overthink everything. So
You know what? Your brain was making you a superhero, so you were getting a built-in chest plate.
My brain was going, is that enough? I don't know. I just in too much is not enough. Oh my God. But now I have 3 lovely lady lumps.
I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you, Karen. You're stunning, and that's the best. The best part about Karen is you will find the silver dang line in everything. That's why I find you. A is my friend so damn joyful, and that's when you had said to me about the new year being in the spring. I have embraced that now. Mentally, I'm over here going, you're right. I can plan for the things that are going to happen when we all fall out.
Right. I
Like-
mean, it just makes sense to me.
It just makes sense.
And I think, for me personally, it sets me up to be more successful with it than if I'm already feeling like I'm failing by January 21st.
If that ain't the truth. Preach on that, because sometimes you're right. You're just so cold and the weather's so dismal. You're thinking, how am I supposed to rally all this? And look, I'm grateful. Trust and believe, I know I have different circumstances. I'm lucky enough to live in Southern California where it doesn't get, I'm not digging out snow is the point of my story.
Right.
But this morning, y'all, it was 37 degrees here. It does get chilly. I'd like to point out to y'all, it is chilly for us people here.
It's chilly, yeah.
It is chilly. So I do understand what you're saying about you aren't your most optimal self till everything starts to literally bloom. Your inspiration, the weather, nature. Oh, so maybe we need to have some our version of like a crunchy hippy dippy goal setting spring party. Let's go somewhere fun.
Yeah, we
Kay.
should.
Let's do that, y'all. Do y'all want to do it with us? I think
Yeah,
everybody
the reset
listening.
party.
Let's have a reset party. How fun is that? Like just like a March, like maybe a late March, early April. I like
Yeah.
this plan, Kay. Right before your birthday, we'll
Yes.
celebrate.
I think that works.
I love everything about that.
I do too.
I
That's
mean,
when I get excited and
yeah.
and the days have gotten longer.
Let me tell you about that. This is who I am. I walk through the house and every day, like she's going to say something drastically different. I go, Alexa, what time is sunset? And I say, and I'm waiting for her to answer me back in the same cadence. She'll go, sunset today. Is it 5:01? And I'm like, oh, 5:01. Okay, I can do it. Like, I'm just like, oh. And then I have to take to my sauna, y'all. I have this little sauna box, this infrared sauna box. Karen's been in it before. And I have to sit in there to get like good juju. I need like a little extra warmth and sunlight because I'm the same way, Kay. I didn't realize I was a hibernator until you said that.
And one of the first things I always think at the beginning of January, because I don't know exactly, I'd have to ask Alexa or some Siri or somebody, but I know in late December, the shortest day of the year occurs.
21st.
21st, and then it starts getting lighter again.
That's
So
right.
in January, I always think, well, at least we're on the
Other side. Karen, I say the
we've-
same thing. I love that you
we've
said
topped
that.
the hill.
Yeah, we're coming down the backside of it.
Yeah.
That's why I always say too, and I know that my birthday, because my birthday's on the 30th of December, I'm always like, okay, fun, festive. As soon as we hit January 1, I feel like January is the longest year of my life. That month feels like 2 years to me.
It's like 2 years.
I never know why. And I'm always like, oh, look, it's only the 16th. Like does anybody else feel that way? January for me is just a very long month, and we have to do all the things to make it seem less hateful. So if y'all have any tips or tricks, we'd love to hear them. I will tell you, if y'all are listening and you want something to read, I'm a personal development junkie. I would love to say I read nonfiction. I don't know how. Every time I read nonfiction, I'm like, well, this doesn't seem truthful. I got to quit. So I finally just was like, I got to stop reading this. But I just got Mel Robbins' new book, the Let Them book. If y'all haven't, I'm listening to it on Audible. It's phenomenal. I just ordered the actual book so that I can go back and read it again like we were when we were little and you read along with like LeVar reading Rainbow. I'm going to go back and read so I can follow along. But it is such a good book. So I'm trying to do all the things hibernate style, okay, that like I can prepare for the spring. That's what I'm trying to do mentally because, there's just stuff you don't feel like doing.
And I have that, actually, that book, I have it in my library, but I haven't started it yet.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear what you think. And y'all, if you're reading something, tell us what we need to be reading. If you're reading nonfiction and you love it, great. I can't do it. I've tried. My girlfriend Sonia just got me this sweet nonfiction. She's like, Trish, this is the best nonfiction book. And I was like, and everybody's told me this particular book, and of course I can't remember the name of it right now. I think it's called Seven Husbands, something like that. She was like, you've got to read it. So good. And I was like, I will. And then I thought, oh me, I've got to read a nonfiction book, because I don't know what about me when I read them. I go, well, I should be writing jokes right now. Like, but if it's personal development, I think, oh, this is moving me forward. That makes no sense.
Yeah, right. I get it. Oh, this is going to make me sit down and schedule my time better so that I can write jokes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I think.
I'll rationalize anything.
Girl, me too. Me too. I did make the resolution. Though, of if you are not in my phone, that I was not answering the phone. So if a number comes up and I don't know it, I'm not. That was my 2024 resolution, and it worked, and I did it, and I was really proud of myself. Like then, if it was somebody, they changed a number, I ended up saving it, and everybody else. This year I've gone through I'm doing it slowly but surely. I've started with the A's, so I'm going through, and if I don't know you or if I pull you up, I'm just deleting the contact. Yeah. And it's a refreshing feeling, y'all. It's like a declutter without having to go through a junk drawer.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that, like, I thought, well, because I keep trying to look for tasks that will make me better, but I'm not having to get on a treadmill. Okay. What can I do that will lighten my load and make my life easier? And that's one right now. So I don't know if y'all may not have this problem like I do, but I got in my phone and realized that my contacts were like miles long. And I had a lot of triple contacts for people, and you can go in on contacts and hit merge, and it'll make, if it's the same people, it'll just merge their contacts now. Like that's an update.
I did not know that.
Yes, and it's made I was like, so that's when it made me look. And this is with an iPhone. If you have other devices, forgive me for not being as tech savvy.
So you go where and hit merge?
You'll go, I'll show you, it's great. You go in your contacts and you'll hit people and it'll say merge, like merge those contacts. So merge everybody in your address book that is the same contact.
Because I have some double contacts on people, and I need to do that.
It's great, and it has been game-changing because I had so much mess. But then now I've gone, okay, and I just pick a couple and I go in and I delete, and it's been really nice going through my phone going, I don't, love and light. I don't wish this person ill, but I don't remember why I have this contact, so I just delete it. And it might have been something. You have to understand, y'all, we are in a lot of venues, and you might be working with somebody a couple of days, and you might get world's sweetest stage manager that was just like, here, text me. And if I didn't put in Lisa, stage manager,
right,
she would have called. It would have been a number I didn't know, and I wasn't going to answer because that was part of my
right.
So that's what I mean. I'll go through my phone and think, okay, if I don't remember what this was, then I'm going to just get it out of the phone. So if y'all call me and leave a message and say, Trish, it's so-and-so, I didn't mean to be hateful. I was just clearing out my phone.
Yeah, leave a message, and then if it's approved.
If it is approved, we'll send it to the team. The team is me. The team is me. So I say to Chase all the time, my husband, I always go, oh, I'm like, let me ask about that. He goes, who are you asking? I said, I like to pretend like I have staff. So a bunch of people are asking me, you got a cat on the loose? Or
I have a cat on the loose. Yeah.
Look at this cat. If y'all are, oh my, look how big.
She's so big.
Y'all, let me tell you something. This yummy cat that I remember, BB, when Karen got this sweet thing, she was like, we've saved it. We've saved this cat. And I said, oh, she's going to find it a home. I went, I was like, I think y'all already have.
Yeah.
And she has just gotten so pretty. My Lord.
She's so soft too, but man, she's a hellion. She stalks the dogs, except for Zoe. And of course, Zoe's the Chihuahua. She's the smallest one, but she messes with Jax constantly.
Bless.
And she'll get up and look over Zoe and start to put that little paw up, and so you go.
That Chihuahua, that lip snarl.
And she'll back down. Like, she's not in a good mood today.
Not today. Don't do it today. I have to often tell our dogs that on walks because I have a doodle and a lab, and they think everybody wants to be their very best friend. So every time we're walking, I have to be like, look, y'all, if you're watching this, you get to see. Karen's got the parade of animals.
Sorry, she's trying to get to him. And
they're taking turns.
She's trying to mess with him, and he's getting in my lap.
Y'all, I locked the dogs out because they haven't gone on, and I'm going to spell it like they're in here. They haven't gone on their WALK. I don't want your dog to hear, and then we're all causing problems. So they haven't gone on their WALK yet, and I knew that if they came in while Karen and I were recording, all they would do is sit here and get up in my face, and dude's head is bigger than Karen's whole dog's
take
body.
the whole screen.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, no, y'all have to be locked out. They're laying outside the door, though, and I can hear them whining. So it's very funny.
I'm going to have to lock her out. Can you hear her rustling around everywhere?
I can hear her, but, we know we're a dog family. We're a pet-friendly show.
We're a pet-friendly show. We're actually just a pet show.
We're just a pet show with two comics stuck in the middle because we're here to just let the dogs entertain everybody.
Their show, they're comic friendly.
Let me tell you, I just said to Jace, I was like, we should start fostering dogs because I follow all the rescues and all the things. And he was like, what do you mean we? He's like, you're on the road. He goes, you mean I should start fostering dogs with our two giant dogs? I was like, well said. So I just donate. That's what your girl's doing. I'm
that's
donating.
all I can do.
I'd have this house. I'd have this house with 30 dogs in it. I sure would. I would be that crazy heifer, and I'm fine with it. And if you're one of those crazy heifers, we applaud you. You are, in fact, our people.
So true.
Okay, you know what we should do too is we should really, y'all. If we do a reset party, I'm here for this. I think we should do a reset party in the spring.
I'm good with it. We can do a. Yeah, we need to think about that. How we want to do it.
Yeah, listen, everybody, we're going to noodle on that because I think there's something to that. The Karen Mills New Year. I'm telling you, or we could just. Karen,
We should do a live podcast.
I love that. We should have
at a club.
at a club.
Yeah.
We should have a bunch of vision board mess in the club. Like y'all can sit with magazines and glue. It'll be like a craft. No, we're not doing all that in a damn club. Club owners would kill us.
That's right.
Like, what in God's name? No, but we should all do that. We
can do a comedy show and do a live podcast also, and then just have a reset party, and it just be one big bash.
You know what? She's the brains of this operation.
Yeah.
I'm just over here using all the tape to hold it back.
So what we need people to tell us is
What's
where
snitty?
should we have it?
That is
where are the most people that would come join us?
I love everything about that, Kay. Where are y'all? Where would you want to do the reset party all together, everybody? I mean, if we got really good, we could also stream it too. So as many people could be live as could be, watching. That'd be fun. But I feel like
can't have any champagne though.
Yeah, you can't have champagne, and we'd all be in cute pajamas together, and we couldn't take the group shot if we weren't all together. Because we feel like we need a group photo, all of us. Yeah, I mean, we'd have taken from the stage and everybody be back. But you know what I mean? We'd be in a group photo.
But if we have a party, I mean, you really can't have champagne. I'm saying you can't have champagne.
No, I'll have. But
you can have one.
I can have a
two.
sip. I couldn't even have one. 50, y'all. I'm saying. If there's anything else that I always think every time I say it in my head, like I feel good. Otherwise, I feel amazing. But I think of that dang Molly Shannon, Sally O'Malley, Saturday Night Live
Oh,
sketch.
so funny. So funny.
I'm 50
I'm
years old.
50.
I'm 50. I can kick. That's what I.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah. That is so funny. She kills
It's
me.
the best. And I realized too, and thank God for all the women in my life that have shown me how gorgeous and graceful. I'm only going to get more magical. And I keep saying more experience, not older, because hello, I'm not old. I'm just filled with experience. But you look at like the J-Lo's of the world, Laura Linney, who I love and adore, one of my favorite actresses. I mean, I could
Aniston.
go, Jen Aniston. I mean, Nicole Kidman, Naomi Watts. You could go on
And on. Yeah.
on. And I look at all of them and I think, they're the same age or older than B. Arthur was on the Golden Girls. Isn't that wild to think?
That
we
is
got
wild
sold
to
a bill
think.
of goods.
Yeah. Because
I mean,
they do not look like
and look, I love a Golden Girl. Everybody knows.
Oh, I do too.
God.
I do too. I didn't mean it like that. But
Yeah,
I
no,
just
I know
mean
what you meant.
But
Just
yeah,
how
does she
we
look more
evolve.
grandma-ish? They don't.
That's right. Like sweet Betty White was 52. What? Get God down here. What in the world? I was like, no, Betty White had to be in her late 60s, early 70s, probably 70. I was like,
It
she's
was
probably
style, though. That's the difference.
It was. And by the way, we would have not believed anything that came out of Sweet Rose's mouth had she looked like Naomi Watts from St. Olaf.
That's true.
You
From
know?
St. Olaf.
From
You
St.
would
Olaf.
look exactly like Betty White from
Yes,
St.
exactly.
Olaf. Exactly.
Farf and Flugendugen. You've been like, yeah.
But Christy and I were just talking about posture energy and style is
That,
That's
you know
the
what?
difference.
That is the hallmark of what makes you chic and timeless.
that's right.
Say that one more time. What makes you chic and timeless is posture,
Posture,
energy,
your energy, and
and
your style.
style. And man, style goes a country mile, doesn't it?
Oh man,
It really does. Like even if let's just say you didn't have world's best posture, that it was good, but it wasn't epic. You got style, honey. Ain't nobody. Everybody's like, dang, because you're owning how you're made, right? Because there may be a reason someone doesn't have world's
Well,
best
and I
posture.
don't now because of the accident, and it's something I struggle with all the time, and I'm always doing.
You're working.
I'm always working at trying to, work those shoulders so I can do better. But my
But
neck
you're never
was
not
broken,
stylish.
and
I've never seen Kay not stylish, y'all.
But
even her
it's-
loungewear is stylish.
But Jane Fonda,
Oh,
her
I mean,
posture is so perfect. And
So
she's
perfect.
in her 80s. Oh
yes,
my
honey.
gosh.
I know. You know what's funny? You say that. It's funny you say that. My sweet little mother-in-law, who I worship, little Shirley Nail, she is 88
sweet.
years
I
young.
love her.
Oh, she worships you. If she said it once, she said 13 times. I wish you and little Kay would take to the road and just do a vaudeville show. A vaudeville show. I said, I'll be sure to tell little Kay. We'll sing
Yeah.
and dance. She goes, we can do that podcast. And she's like, and then Karen can tell people how to dress. She's always so put together. And she will tell me that every time. She goes, she just doesn't have a bad outfit in the closet, does she? I said, no, ma'am. No,
She
ma'am.
hadn't
She
been
doesn't.
in my closet.
Please. I want Karen's closet. I call Karen. I'm like, I need help with this. And does anybody else walk in their closet and go, who was I when I bought this outfit?
Oh, I do.
Do
I
you?
do. Oh, I've
Because you're
pulled off-
always so chic, Karen.
No, I've had a lot of misses. And I've taken them taken them off and gone straight to the Goodwill with them. More than once.
I need to get better about that. I don't want, hoardy's not the word, but I get very like, this might be my personality again. Like I'll go through this phase where I'm like, look at me in this boho dress. Cause y'all, I love a vacation. In my mind, I'm going to live in the south of Italy and just fly in to tell jokes and then go right back to the south of Italy. And that's where I want to live. But I will get these like boho-y, flowy dresses that swallow me up because I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
I'm not like Leanne is so tall. When you've got tall girlfriends, they can wear these gorgeous. Her daughters are tall. Like,
yeah.
you look at people and you're like, oh, you queen, because they just float in tall dresses. I put it on. Even if it's tailored to me, okay, and it is a perfect height. I will trip on that dress. I will get wallered up by the fabric. Like I've got to learn it's not for me. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like I have to wear a short dress above my knee because I'm short, and that's what looks nice on me. But I'm like, oh, a short dress. I want to be flowy. Like in my mind, I'm Stevie Nicks.
You got to see that.
Thank you. But in real life, I'm really like June Carter. Like I need to be in an A line.
I'll see ads and different things like a Free People and those models will look, and it'll be baggy clothes, and I'll try to put it on. I look like I have on my daddy's work clothes. I'm like, I look ridiculous.
Okay, I have suffered. I ordered a jumpsuit no shade to Free People. Your stuff's beautiful.
Oh,
I
love
did the
them.
same thing, and I ordered this darling same thing jumpsuit, and I thought I'll look so cute in the hat, like running errands and that. I got it, and I looked like I had hammer pants on. Like the crotch was it was past my knee.
Yeah, and Christy wears them, and she looks.
Because she's so
fantastic.
dang chic too.
I know, and she could model for them, and
She could.
She could, and then I see her pull it off, and I think, oh, I think I could do that, and then I'm like, no, you can't.
No.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your fashion lane.
See?
Know thyself.
Know thyself. That's me. You've got to know yourself, y'all. This is part of, I'm 50 years old. I can't be
50.
I'm 50. I can punch, I can kick, and I can't wear all Free People.
No.
No. Oh, gosh, my stomach hurts from laughing. Now I'm going to go in and do an edit. Okay, so we've given y'all homework before we bebop off.
Yep.
Y'all have got to tell us where you want us to do a live reset podcast in the spring, and we'll do it. We'll do some comedy. We'll do a live show. Maybe we'll have on a special guest, depending on what city y'all think is the best for us to all get together. We would love
it.
that. what a time to be alive. We can detox.
And we can meet some
meet
people who
y'all.
listen. Yeah, that would be so fun.
Okay. Well, we're just going to make it happen. So y'all tell us what city's the closest for everybody to get together.
Yeah, what's
And
a
we'll
good
get together. It could be
location
Chattanooga,
for
Nashville,
yeah,
Atlanta, LA. We don't, whatever floats your boat, y'all. You just tell us and we'll make it occur. But
Chicago.
Chicago. I love Chicago. I mean, Birmingham. I mean, you tell us. We don't know, but we'd be thrilled to come to y'all and have a time together because you're our people and we're yours. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a plan.
This was a fast one.
Yeah, it was.
I'm on team fast one, but that's what happens when you're, frozen. And frozen and 50.
Yeah, I'm 50 and I'm frozen. We're going to party when we thaw out.
We're going to party right around spring. Oh, I love you, Karen Mills.
I love you, Trish.
Listen, tell everybody, because you've got a busy winter, where they can just go to KarenMills.com.
Yeah, just go to caramels.com.
Y'all, Karen's got, her dates have dates. She's so
And
many
you?
places.
No, and you.
I'm actually getting on the road.
Yeah, you're.
Who am I? I know, y'all. I'm leaving the house. It's shocking to believe, but your girl's leaving the house. So, yes, Suhr.com
Yes.
for all tour dates. And Karen's on the road too. You're on with one of our, not only with Leanne Morgan, but you're on with Karen, our favorite
Morgan.
Karen Morgan.
Yeah.
So, of course, we know Karen goes on the road with Leanne Morgan, but she is with, and she's been a guest on the show as well, Karen Morgan, who tickles me so much.
Yeah, we'll do the Karen show.
So y'all, get out, get to any of those, but get out and see us both and let us know so we can schedule now. We got to get our reset party going.
Yeah, so we can get on the books. That'd be fun.
We would love it. We love y'all. Love UK. Have the very best day, everybody.
Love you too, honey.
Bye. Bye.
No one can change you.